So the next chapter is straight line. So what is a straight line? The shortest distance between 2 points is called a straight line. Okay, so the general formula for the straight line is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Here we'll discuss some of the formulas used in this chapter. Okay, first is about the slopes. So whenever in the question angle is given and it asks to find the slope, so we can find with the formula m is equals to tan theta. Okay, when the 2 points are given, okay, when 2 points are given, the slope can be find out by the formula m is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And the another form is slope intercept form, that is y is equals to mx plus c. Here m is the slope and c is the intercept. Next, here is the straight line. If the straight line is given, we can also find the slope. Okay, so if the straight line is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, so the slope can be found out by the formula m is equals to minus a by b. Similarly, if there are two lines, okay, one line L1 and another line L2, where two lines are parallel to each other, so their slopes will be equal. M1 is equals to M2. If the two lines are perpendicular to each other, the formula will be M1 into M2 is equals to minus 1. The product of the slope will be equal to minus 1, and the slope of the x-axis is equals to 0, and the slope of the y-axis is not defined, so it is infinity. Similarly, the equation of the x-axis is equal to y is equals to 0, and the equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. And the formula for point slope form, in this we will have a slope and we will have one point. Okay, so the formula is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And the 2 point form, in the question will have 2 points will be given, so the formula will be y minus y1 is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Next, intercept form. Intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Intercept are nothing but the distance. When we draw any, this is the x-axis and the y-axis, if a straight line passes to both the coordinates, here the distance is called as intercepts. This is a and this is b. So the normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equals to p. Consider there are two lines L1 ax plus by plus c1 is equals to 0, and L2 is ax plus by plus c2 is equals to 0. These two lines are parallel to each other. In the parallel lines, the only difference will be the constant values c1 and c2. In order to find the distance between any two parallel lines, the formula is mod c1 minus c2 by root of a square plus b square. Similarly, if there is a line, straight line, okay, and it has a point and it is perpendicular, okay, there are two lines which are perpendicular to each other and there is a point also. Okay, so the distance between the two perpendicular lines can be given by mod ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. And the angle between two lines, consider this is one line and this is another intersecting lines. Okay, so the angle will be theta. Again next will be 180 minus theta. In this case we can find by the formula tan theta is equals to mod m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. The centroid of a triangle can be given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Again, in this chapter we have the parametric form. Parametric form is where the x and y coordinates are dependent on another variable. Here the variable is r. Okay, that is called the parametric form. So the formula is x is equals to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. Okay, and the x-axis divide the line segment AB in the ratio minus y1 is to y2, and y1 divide the line segment in the ratio minus x1 is to x. If theta be the angle between the lines L1 and L2, then theta is equals to cos inverse into a1 a2 plus b1 b2 by root of a1 square plus b1 square into a2 square plus b2 square. Okay, and in this chapter we have two main concepts, orthocenter and circumcenter. So what is orthocenter? Consider we have a triangle. ABC is a triangle, and we can draw the altitude, the height of the triangle, okay, from the vertex. Here there are three vertex, right? A, B and C. So from the point A vertex we can draw an altitude, name it as D. Similarly from the vertex B also we can draw the altitude, right? Name it as E. Similarly from the C, name it as F. So here all these three altitudes will intersect at a point, right? So that point is called as orthocenter, the point where the perpendicular drawn from the vertices to the opposite side of the triangle intersect each other. So A opposite side is BC. So A D is an altitude. Altitudes are perpendicular, right? Perpendicular to the opposite side. So where these three altitudes intersect, that point is called as orthocenter. Whereas circumcenter, again we can consider a triangle ABC, and here we have perpendicular bisectors. Bisectors means dividing the line into the equal halves. So here there are three sides, right? AB, BC and CA. So AB half, right, bisector is dividing into equal halves, right? So perpendicular at an angle of 90 degrees. Similarly here also we are dividing the line BC into half at an angle of 90 degrees. Similarly with the AC. So it will meet at a point. That point is called as circumcenter. Okay, the point where the perpendicular bisector of the sides of triangle intersects. Okay.